What's up, y'all? It's Ty in this video. Today, we're going to be going over talking about the new old school content drop coming into NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. And breaking down each and every one of these cards. Are these cards worth you guys picking up, worth making your squad? Or are these cards not that good, not going to ultimately make your squad? That's what we're going to be going over talking about as we do dive into it. If you're new to the channel and have not yet, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button. As always, I appreciate all of the support on the channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. Now, we kind of briefly talked about some of the pink diamonds last night. Start off at the bottom, work our way to the top. Start off with Amethyst Shane Battier. 86 3 ball, 85 driving dunk, speed with ball not ideal, 86 ball handle, 78 speed. Defensively, he's okay. Release wise, I'm expecting, I don't know, right? I don't know what his release is going to ultimately be like, but I am expecting Shane Battier to have a really, really good release. The thing for me is I just wish he was a little bit faster with the ball. I wish he could be maybe, I hate the word primary, but I wish he could, create his own shot. And I just feel like with that 78 speed with ball, it's just going to be a little bit tough. Obviously, again, doesn't even come with like the lightning launch. You would have to give him those things. Release-wise, looks fine. Normaliner looks fine. Shane Battier is fine. He's just not crazy. Naz Reid up next, 6'9", 7'3" wingspan, outspots from 3 out of 5 places around the arc. 85 3-ball, decent standing driving dunk, ball handle at 58 is crazy. Like, Naz can handle the ball, so that's a crazy rating. 79 speed, 75 agility, decent interior perimeter. Now, I'm going to play a game. Let's compare Naz to the Sapphire Naz Reid. To me, there's not that much difference. And why is the Sapphire Naz Reid better in some categories? Like, the Sapphire Naz Reid has better interior. A better shot close, not that matters. But it's just like the Naz Reid is not much better at all. Like, literally, the block is barely better, or the block's better. But outside of that, like, the Naz is cool, but I see a lot of people gassing Naz, saying, oh my gosh, he's going to just be the best budget big in the game, and just gassing him beyond belief. And I mean, he's fine, but to gas him that much, I think is not right. Like, he is fine. I'm not saying he's bad, he is fine, but to think like he is going to be a complete game changer, one of the best budget bigs in the game, it's just like, he's fine. There's nothing really special, in my opinion, about this Naz Reid card. Now, that's just me. You guys might like him, but I just don't think there's anything real special. Jose Calderon up next. 89 3-ball, 83 speed, can't dunk. 6'3", defensively is okay, not great. Same release as Shane Battier, the Isaiah Roby base. Another card that it's just like, again, I'm not trying to hate, but it's just like, what are our expectations out of Jose Calderon? You're like, yeah, he's gonna be able to shoot the ball really well, but outside of that, does he really give us a whole ton? I don't think so. I mean, no hot spots. I just think the card is overall, in my opinion, a little bit of a letdown. I'm sorry for Jose Calderon, but that's just how I feel. I don't think the card is that good. Carrington up next, 5'11". I'm sorry. If you're 5'11", it's going to be really tough to play. Like, I don't know what release you got. I'm not even going to sit here and try to act like I know what you got. I don't. You're 5'11". You can't dunk. Yeah, stat-wise, you are really good. But that's not enough to play you. I'm sorry, but I don't make the rules. Like, stat-wise, you just simply put are not good enough to play, so you're not playing for me any day of the week. Like, you're just not. You're not good enough, in my opinion, to make the squad. Now, again, stat-wise, she looks pretty good, but that doesn't tell the whole story. Diamond Tim Duncan up next. And this card is, I mean, look, I gassed how bad Tim Duncan was last night. I got to be honest. I gassed how bad he was. But it just makes me mad. He's 6'11". He can't shoot the ball. He's got 79 speed, 84 agility. Like, genuinely, why would you, and be honest, why would you run him over Marcus? Like, why would you run him over Marcus Camby? Because to me, Marcus Camby blows Tim Duncan out of the water. I don't even think it's relatively close. So, that's the tough part for me when I'm seeing Tim Duncan. It's like, I don't even want to hate on the card because I don't even think he's that bad. But then when it's like Marcus Camby is better than him, then it gets to the point of, okay, if that's true, if that's the case, which it is true, then how do I gas Tim Duncan? And honestly, you just can't. I'm sorry for Tim Duncan, but he's a really hard card to hype up a whole ton. Scottie Barnes up next. Some people were excited about Scottie Barnes, right? Like, I know HTV, he's obviously a Scottie Barnes stan, but I want to see what Scottie gets into. 6'7", 7'3" wingspan, no hot spots from 3, 86 3 ball, 89 speed, 89 agility, good interior, good driving dunk, good speed ball, decent ball handle, solid rebounding. I mean, when I'm looking at Scottie Barnes, he is like the full picture. There's no real flaws in the card. But at the same time, he doesn't do anything insanely well. Scottie Barnes based on normal leaner, normal dribble style, no hot spots. He's fine. Is he great? No, but he is definitely a fine card that if you like Scottie Barnes, you absolutely can run him. And he's going to, be fine. He's going to get the job done. There's no real, red flags that I see with Scottie Barnes. He's just fine in my opinion. Nothing too crazy. Pistol Pete Maravich up next. Talked about him last night. 93 3 ball, 89 speed. Perimeter interior, just not great. Steal block, honestly, just not great. It's just a really hard card for me to hype up. I mean, 93 3 ball is obviously incredibly good. It's just the thing is, Pete Maravich used to have one of the best releases on the game, right? Like, he used to have a crazy good release. And honestly, like, some people would have even said, like, one of the better releases on the game. That is no longer the case. Like, his release is no longer a release that, like, puts him ahead of the rest. It's fine. I know he's 6'5", so height-wise, he's fine as well. But he just doesn't give you enough, in my opinion, to really gas. I'm sorry, but I don't love what Pistol Pete is working with. Alyssa Thomas up next. She is 6'2" at that small forward position. 74 3-ball, cannot dunk the basketball. Yes, statistically speaking, she is incredibly good. But stats can only take you so many places. Again, when you're 6'2", what am I really supposed to hype up here? And again, WNBA players fly out of pack, so you're more likely to pull Alyssa Thomas than Scottie Barnes. So just know and realize that. If you see power forward to diamond, you're probably getting Alyssa Thomas. Do not get your hopes up, because I've been there, done that. I've got my hopes up, all to get a WNBA player. It's not obviously ideal. Swin Cash up next. 6'1", shooting guard, 88 3-ball, can dunk the ball, 92 speed with ball, 88 ball handle, 93 speed, 92 agility, great defense. Here's the thing. All of these WNBA players have the exact same release. Like, there's nothing different about any of them. They all come with the exact same release. And it's just like, to me, and again, I'm not trying to hate on any of these WNBA players, like, personally. I'm just speaking from a gameplay standpoint. Like, if you're trying to accomplish having a good team on this game, it's just tough. It's tough to hype them up whatsoever because they're all undersized. Most of them can't dunk. Most of them don't have a good release. Like, this WNBA release 5 is just not a great release either. And so it just leaves me in a point where I have no other thing I can do outside of really say that these cards aren't good. I can't gas them when the cards really are not good whatsoever. We'll save Shaq for last. We'll go to Kyrie Irving. 93 3-ball, 94 speed. 7 Hall of Famers, 11 on gold with 2 on silver, so 20 base badges. Could be a lot worse. Could it be better? Slightly, but it's pretty solid for Kyrie. I'm not going to hate on that. Good speed, good 3-ball, good perimeter. Can't really dunk. Animations are okay. It's hard. Again, he's undersized. He can't dunk. Defensively, he's going to be an absolute disaster. Really tough to gas Kyrie Irving on this game. Now, I will say, movement-wise, like, if you can dribble the ball and want to move in groove, like, Kyrie could be a good 3-hunting type card. Could be. I don't know. Haven't ran the card at all. Just not really a very exciting card, in my opinion. You know, when we've got all these other point guards in the game that can play a lot of defense. Like, let's say you've got Hidden Gem, Dyson Daniels, MCW, or even like an Amethyst, Jordan Clarkson, Spencer Dinwiddie. Like, we've got all these other guys that are going to play defense for you. Guess what Kyrie Irving's not going to do? He's not going to play any sort of defense. So those are the things to think about. Kyrie, not for me. Shaq up next. 7'1", 7'7" wingspan. Only got a 28 3-ball. Now, you got to take the good with the bad with Shaq. I'm just being honest with you, okay? So, yeah, he can't shoot, but as far as an interior big, you got to somewhat like it. 95 standing dunk, 95 driving dunk, 87 speed agility, 92 vertical, one of the best rebounders in the game. Again, shooting the ball, not going to happen for Shaq. Even from the midi, it says 65, but at the end of the day, with that release, you're not going to shoot with Shaq. You're just not. but he is 7'1". He's massive on the floor. He's going to get nearly every rebound in the game. He's going to be annoying to play against for sure. But is it worth running him over like a Jack Sigma that can, knock down literally every three you shoot with him? I'd personally lean no, but that's just my opinion. I have a hard time seeing Shaq be good for me. I need a popper big. I need a guy that can knock down shots. And even when I'm running Giannis Antetokounmpo, guess what? Giannis can still knock down the occasional shot. No, I'm not saying I make every shot with him, but as far as like the occasional shot, like I can still knock it down with him. So just kind of, again, some things to think about ultimately for a guy like Shaquille O'Neal. The card really is not going to be able to shoot. Up next, guys, we're going to briefly take all of these cards into shoot around to see, like, movement-wise, what they look like. Are they worth getting for you guys? For Kyrie Irving, like, catch and shoot release, incredibly good. I'm not going to sit up here and act like Kyrie's release is bad. His release is incredible. Let's check out the leaner. Kyrie leaner going right, not for me as far as the leaner going left. Leaner going left is incredible, okay? I'm not going to ever hate on his leaner going left. Creates good separation. If you can find a way to consistently green this leaner going left, Kyrie Irving could be really tough to run. I'm just being honest with you. Like, if you can find a way to consistently green that shot right there, he could be tough. But as far as his like movement, as far as his dribble sigs, I mean, all of that, I can't really dribble as it stands anyways. So I'm not going to sit here and act like I can. But it's just going to be tough because, again, he's undersized. He's not going to play that much defense. It's just really, really hard for me to be that high on what Kyrie's going to be able to give you guys. I'm being honest with you. Next up, we do see Scottie Barnes here. Now, again, Scottie Barnes, I feel like player build's good. Hotspots obviously better than they are in play. Now, movement-wise, I mean, it's I don't want to sit here and act like it's terrible, but it's nothing special. He has that normal leaner. Catch and shoot release is fine, right? Like, I'm not going to hate on it, but to me, there's nothing special to look at here. I'm sorry, but Scottie Barnes is not for me either. Like, I'm trying to find the silver lining in it. There is none. Scottie Barnes' release is not that great. Defensively, he's going to be fine, but to me, there's just no real reason to use him. Let's go with Pistol Pete Maravich up next. A guy that literally used to have the best release in the entire game. Like I'm telling you, Pistol Pete Maravich really used to be able to do his thing on this game. Okay, movement-wise, he can move. I don't know what, movement he's got, but like whatever dribble sig that is right here is crazy. Like, and again, if you know how to use that, I'm telling you, y'all gonna be able to move with Pete. I can't obviously, but he does create good separation. So like that's one thing I'll say about Pistol Pete. Even if I don't like the card, he does create good separation. But it's just like, again, release wise, he used to have the best release in the game. Obviously, normal leaner is fine. I'm not going to hate on that. But his release is no longer anything crazy. Yeah, you can green with it. You can, do your thing. But it's just no longer crazy. And that's the thing for me. I needed Pistol Pete to be moving crazy. He still is 6'5". For a diamond card, probably maybe your best diamond. I'm not going to sit up here and hate on him a whole ton. Obviously, Naz Reid, he's got a good release on him. I'm not going to show that off because he is only an Ami, but Naz Reid is really good. Last card I use is Tim Duncan, right? Tim Duncan's got a 48 3-ball, so you're not going to be able to green with him from 3, but from the mid-range, Tim Duncan should be chicken, right? You should not miss from the mid-range area with Mr. Tim Duncan. And I do think he has the basic leaner as well. And I have learned with Giannis, like, if somebody has the basic leaner, like, you can kind of cheese with it because people don't think you are going to ultimately, as I'm greening with even in play now, he's got a B-, which is crazy. His release is so chick, but even in showdown stuff, people don't think you're going to take that moving midi. You do, and you can knock it down. But release-wise, Tim Duncan is so elite on this game. I just wish his 3-ball was a little bit higher. His 3-ball was a little bit higher. I would probably gas Tim Duncan a decent amount. That's going to wrap it up for our video. Let me know who you guys are high on, low on, down below in the comments. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.